Hello, welcome once again, all the students. We continue our topic, that is halogen derivative of alkane or halogen derivative of arenes. Okay. In the last video, we discussed regarding with classification, introduction, and classification of halogen derivatives, which is based on the corresponding carbon skeleton as well as number of halogen atom. Now, in today's lecture, we discuss regarding with classification with respect to position or mode of attachment of halogen atom as well as hybridization. So, depends on position of halogen atom. That is, first one is alkyl halide, which is also known as monohalogen derivative. Monohalogen derivative. Monohalogen derivative. So, what is the meaning of monohalogen derivative? Once again, I will repeat that. One hydrogen atom from hydrocarbon get replaced by one halogen atom, that become monohalogen derivative. So depends on the position of or attachment of halogen atom towards the hydrocarbon. They are classified into again three categories, that is primary alkyl halide, secondary alkyl halide, and tertiary alkyl halide. We take one example. First one is primary alkyl halide. Primary alkyl halide. When we say primary alkyl halide, when halogen atom attached to primary carbon atom, then that is primary alkyl halide. We have here example, that is CH3, CH2, Cl. Here chlorine is attached to this carbon, which is attached to only one carbon. So that's why this carbon is primary, and hence corresponding alkyl halide is primary alkyl halide. Then next one is secondary alkyl halide. Secondary alkyl halide. When we say that secondary alkyl halide, when halogen atom attached to secondary carbon atom. For example, here we write CH3, CH, Cl, and CH3. Now what happened here? Chlorine is a functional group of halogen which is attached to this carbon, and this carbon attached to another two carbons. So that's why this carbon is secondary, and due to attachment of halogen, that is chlorine, to this secondary carbon, this alkyl halide is secondary alkyl halide. Okay. Another name of this alkyl halide is isopropyl chloride. We have taken a nomenclature system. We also discuss later. Okay. So this is secondary alkyl halide. The next one is tertiary alkyl halide. Tertiary alkyl halide. So when we say tertiary alkyl halide, when halogen atom attached to tertiary carbon atom. When halogen atom attached to tertiary carbon atom, that is tertiary, that become tertiary alkyl halide. For example, here bromine is a halogen which is attached to this carbon, and this carbon is attached to another three carbon. So that's why this carbon is tertiary, and halogen atom attached to this tertiary carbon, hence corresponding alkyl halide is tertiary alkyl halide. So this is the simple classification of alkyl halide. Depends on the position of halogen atom attached to either primary, secondary, as well as tertiary alkyl halide. Then next classification is according to hybridization, according to attachment of halogen atom towards the carbon. For example, first one is allylic halide. Allylic halide. So when we say that allylic halide is obtained, or what is the example of allylic halide? For example, if we write CH3, CH, double bond, CH2. So this is propene, and if one of the hydrogen atom from this CH3 is replaced by Cl, chlorine, then this become allylic halide. What exactly in present in allylic halide? That is halogen atom attached to the carbon which is before double bond, or in the similar way we also write that CH2 double bond CH, CH2 Cl. Halogen atom attached to this carbon which is next to the double bond. Okay, so that's why this is the example of allylic halide. Next one is vinyl halide. Second one is vinyl halide. Vinyl halide. The example for vinyl halide is CH2 double bond CHCl. Now what happened here? In this vinyl halide, chlorine atom attached to this carbon, which is directly attached with double bond. So that's why the carbon having hybridization sp2. So in case of allylic halide, what happened? CH3. Once again, I'll write the example: CH3CH, CH2Cl. So this is allylic halide. And in case of allylic halide, halogen atom attached to this carbon, which is sp3 hybridized. Okay, singly bonded carbon is sp3 hybridized, double bonded carbon is sp2 hybridized, triple bonded carbon is sp hybridized, as you have very well studied in the 11th standard. Okay, then third one is benzylic halide. Benzylic halide. So when we say that benzylic halide, then halogen atom attached with carbon which is next to the benzene nucleus. For example, this one. This is benzyl chloride. And in case of benzyl chloride, halogen atom attached to this carbon which is also sp3 hybridized. Then next one is aryl halide. Aryl halide. So what happened here? Halogen atom attached to this benzene nucleus, directly linked with benzene nucleus, and this halogen atom attached to this carbon which consisting double bond, which possesses double bond. So that's why the hybridization of this carbon is sp2. So double bonded carbon having sp2 hybridization. As here benzylic halide and haloarenes. What is the basic difference here? Halogen atom and benzene ring is directly attached here, but here they are differ by one CH2 unit. So that's why they exhibit different hybridization. Hybridization of this is sp2, hybridization of this carbon is sp3. Okay. Then next one is haloalkene. Next one is haloalkyne. We say that haloalkyne. So what is the example for here? Haloalkyne, HC, triple bond C and Cl. So what happened here? Halogen atom, chlorine atom attached to this carbon, which is sp hybridized. So based on the hybridization, based on halogen atom attached to the carbon, and which is that carbon having which type of hybridization, we are classified them into these categories, that is vinylic halide, haloalkyne, aryl halide, benzylic halide, allylic halides, as well as alkyl halides. Okay, then we switch over our new point, that is nomenclature system. As you know that in case of nomenclature system, there are two types of nomenclature system. First one is common system and second one is IUPAC system. Common system is also known as trivial system. Common system is also known as trivial system, and next one is IUPAC. What is IUPAC? IUPAC is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, which gives the specified rules to nomenclate the newly formed compounds. Okay. In the similar way, we take one example for common system as well as IUPAC system for this alkyl halide. Okay. For example, CH2Cl2. In common system, it is named as alkyl halide, and in IUPAC system, it is named as haloalkane. This is generally we write haloalkane. Okay. When we write IUPAC nomenclature, we have to write halogen atom in the prefix, and whatever the parent alkane, alkene or alkyne, that is in the suffix. Okay. So CH2Cl2, that is alkyl halide. How many carbons are here? One carbon. So that's why methylene chloride, the name of this compound, common system name is methylene chloride. And in IUPAC system, it is named as haloalkane. Okay, what is halo? Chloromethane. So we write here chloromethane. Okay, this is very simple example. Chloromethane. Next one is CH3CH2Br. How many carbon atoms are here? 2 carbon atoms. As you know, 2 carbon means ethane. So in common system, it is named as alkyl halide. So that's why it is ethyl bromide. So the name is ethyl bromide. Ethyl bromide. And in IUPAC system, what we write here? Haloalkane. How many carbons? 2 carbons. So that's why parent alkane is ethane. So bromoethane. So we write here bromoethane. Bromoethane. Okay. The next one is, next example is, we take one example here, CH3, CHCl, CH3. As we discuss in the classification of alkyl halide, this is an example of secondary alkyl halide. So that's why secondary propyl chloride as well as isopropyl chloride, both names common for this example, that is isopropyl chloride or secondary propyl chloride. So we write here first isopropyl chloride, isopropyl chloride, isopropyl chloride. And for IUPAC system, what happened here? We select the longest chain. How many carbons are here? 3 carbons. Numbering is done in such a way that substituent having minimum number. We revise the IUPAC rule. What is the first rule for IUPAC nomenclature system? First one is select the longest continuous carbon chain. Second rule is numbering is done in such a way that functional group attached to the carbon which having minimum possible number, that is a locant number. Okay, so here we take 1, 2, 3 number. From here also 1, 2, 3. So from both cases we have same position. So that doesn't matter. So 1, 2, 3. So second carbon having chlorine atom. So we write haloalkane. So at second carbon chlorine is present. We have to write the locant number, location of the functional group, that is chlorine group. So that's why we write 2-chloropropane. So here we write 2-chloropropane. 2-chloropropane. So this is the IUPAC name for this compound. Then next example is very simple example, CH3, 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 and here Br. What happened here? This is the example of our tertiary alkyl halide, bromine halogen attached to this carbon, which is attached to another 3 carbon. So that's why this become tertiary. In common system, it is named as tertiary butyl bromide. But in IUPAC system, what happened? Then once again comes over the rules. Select the longest chain, which consisting maximum number of carbon atom. Numbering is done 1, 2, and 3. From here also 1, 2, and 3. Now here what happened? For the second carbon, there is a bromine, and for the second carbon, at the second carbon, there is a methyl group. So we write here haloalkane. So first of all, we write bromo. So 2-bromo, 2-methyl propane. So the name become, IUPAC name become 2-bromo, 2-bromo dash 2-methyl propane. 2-bromo, 2-methyl propane. Okay. Then another example. We take another example for IUPAC nomenclature system. Suppose CH3, 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 CH2, and Cl. In common system, it is named as neopentyl chloride. It is named as neopentyl chloride. Okay. N, iso, neo, meta, ortho, para, primary, secondary, tertiary, all these are the abbreviations used in only common system. Remember that. Okay. So this is neopentyl chloride, and in IUPAC system, what we have to do? We select the longest chain which consisting maximum number of carbon atom. Then numbering is done in such a way that the substituent having minimum number. So 1, 2, and 3. How many carbons? 3 carbons. Which alkane? Propane. That is in the parent suffix. Okay. And at this second carbon, there are 2 same alkyl groups. So that's why. Which are the alkyl groups? Methyl. So that's why they will form dimethyl. It become dimethyl. So 2 dimethyl propane. And which is halogen? Chlorine. So 1-chloro 2 dimethyl propane. This is the IUPAC name. 1-chloro, 2, 2 di methyl propane. Okay, if you think that there are two same group but and we write here only two at the one time, no. If there is a presence of two same group, then also you have to write 2 for this methyl group and 2 for this methyl group. So that's why 2, 2 dimethyl propane. So this is the IUPAC name for this compound. Okay, then one another example, CH3 CH double bond CH. So here we write Cl CH2 CH double bond CH. Now this is the example for allylic halide, as we have discussed in the classification. Numbers, how we write the numbers? Now here 1, 2 and 3. 3-chloropropane. The IUPAC name for this compound is 3-chloropropane. 3-chloropropane or 3-chloroprop-1-ene. Then CH, or we write here specifically HC, triple bond CCl. Chloroacetylene, we know that. What is the formula for acetylene? HC, triple bond CH. This is the acetylene. And if the hydrogen atom is replaced by chlorine atom, that becomes derivative of acetylene. So that's why in common system it is named as chloroacetylene. So chloroacetylene is the common system name for this compound. And in IUPAC system, what happened? How many carbons? 2 carbons. So that's why ethane. This is alkyne. So that's why ethyne. So chloroethine is the IUPAC name for this compound. Chloroethine. Chloroethine. Now we switch over haloarenes. Nomenclature system for haloarenes. This is very simple. Haloarene. Now, what is the essential condition for this? In common system and in IUPAC system, both having same name for this haloarenes. In common system, it is also named as haloarene, and in IUPAC system, it is also named as haloarene. So that's why iodobenzene in common system as well as in IUPAC system, it is iodobenzene. And the last example is benzene attached with CH2I. So this is what happened here. What is the difference between these two? Only iodine and benzene differ by CH2. So this is benzylic iodide or benzyl iodide. So this is benzyl iodide, and the common system name is benzyl iodide. And in IUPAC system, carbon, only one carbon is present, that is methane. One hydrogen is replaced by this benzene group, that is phenyl group, and one hydrogen replaced by iodine. So that's why iodophenyl methane. Iodophenyl methane is the IUPAC name for this compound. Okay, so these are the IUPAC nomenclature system, as well as one another example, CHCl3. In common system, it is named as chloroform, but in IUPAC system, 3 hydrogen atoms from methane get replaced by 3 chlorine atoms. So that's why tetrachloromethane. Once again, CCl4. This is carbon tetrachloride. In common system, it is named as carbon tetrachloride, but in IUPAC system, it is named as tetrachloromethane. So there are many times question may be asked from for IUPAC nomenclature system for this compound. This is chloroform and carbon tetrachloride. These are important industrial solvents. Okay, so hope that this video will be helpful for understanding the classification as well as IUPAC nomenclature system for alkyl halides. In the next video, we also discuss the preparation methods. Okay, thank you.